The most recognized superhero in pop culture, Superman has been elevated to mythic folk hero status. A universal icon, Superman means different things to the many diverse people he inspires. He's an alien, an immigrant from a faraway land just looking to help, and a country boy fighting the never-ending battle for truth and justice. Born to a highly advanced civilization on planet Krypton, the infant's time on his dying homeworld was merely a few breaths as the planet was on the brink of destruction. Moments before obliteration, the infant's parents rocketed a ship to Earth in hopes of saving their race with their only son, the last son of Krypton. Baby Kal-El was found by a farming couple who named the boy Clark Kent and raised him as their own. Discovering his enormous powers, they instilled in him strong moral values and inspired him to become a hero of Earth. Standing at 6'4", 225 pounds, Superman possesses incredible strength, flight, speed, invulnerability, as well as his renowned X-ray vision and heat vision. The most powerful being on the planet, his amazing abilities are also a melancholy reminder of just how different he is from the people he's dedicated to protect. Superman's powers rely on his cell's ability to absorb and metabolize solar energy from yellow stars like Earth's sun. His Kryptonian body is a living solar battery that absorbs solar energy and converts it to fuel for his powers. His cells also store yellow sun energy so he can use his powers under objects, at night, in dark places, and in space. Also for this reason, Superman possesses remarkable recuperative powers that allow him to heal quickly from wounds and makes him almost immune to all forms of human or earthly diseases, illnesses, viruses, or toxins. One of the most recognizable and unmistakable powers held by the Man of Steel is flight. Because Earth exhibits less gravitational pull than that of his home planet Krypton, and also due to his solar-powered body, the Man of Steel can also alter his personal, directional gravity field to propel himself through the air at will. Immune to almost all forms of harm and ailments, including extreme force and extremely high temperatures, Superman's molecular structure has a density superior to that of titanium and emits an unbreakable aura of solar energy. His invulnerability has enabled him to withstand Darkseid's Omega beams, a feat originally thought to be impossible. With enhanced strength far above that of a human and even most superhumans, this signature power of Superman has often been described as chief among his other abilities. While not infinite, depictions of the upper limit of how much weight he can lift have ranged from being able to do the work of several laborers in half the time, crushing diamonds in his grasp, lifting objects hundreds of times of his own weight, including any sized vehicle over his head, bending steel with his bare hands, lifting mountains, and all the way up to moving entire planets. This makes him the strongest being in the DC universe. Another one of Superman's signature abilities is his superhuman speed, allowing him to move, react, run, and fly faster than the human eye can perceive. It was originally and famously classified as being faster than a speeding bullet, allowing him to catch bullets in midair before they hit him or anyone else. His thoughts, perceptions, and reflexes are also accelerated to be able to control his actions while moving at high speeds and being able to perceive the world as if it were in slow motion. Another signature ability of Superman himself is his ability to emit solar energy from his eyes. This is also known as heat vision. This usually resembles bright red or orange laser-like beams which may be invisible at low temperatures but extremely bright at high ones. The effective range of these beams are hundreds of feet. It can also reach hundreds of miles wide, instantly disintegrating a person. In addition to the varying beam width, height, and intensity, Superman has demonstrated a high degree of skill and accuracy in manipulating his beam, being able to use his power with surgical precision and at microscopic levels. Not to be overshadowed are his remaining superhuman abilities. Superhuman breath, allowing him to inhale and exhale huge volumes of air with great force, capable of extinguishing large fires and moving heavy objects such as cars. X-ray vision, allowing him to see through any material on the planet except for lead. Superhuman hearing, allowing him to hear far more sounds with more detail and at far greater distances than normally humanly possible, including sounds with frequencies undetectable by humans. And last but not least, superhuman vision, allowing him to see farther and with greater accuracy and detail than humanly possible. Despite all these powers, Superman does have weaknesses. The most famous weakness, kryptonite, originated as radioactive fragments on his home planet Krypton, and was created by fusion during the explosion that destroyed the planet. When Superman is exposed to the most common variety, green kryptonite, its high-band radiation rapidly interferes with his bodily process, causing severe physical pain and the loss of his powers. Long enough exposure to green kryptonite may actually lead to death. While not so much a weakness, Superman's invulnerability offers zero protection against magic. The explanation for this is simple. Superman's powers, extraordinary as they are the result of natural phenomenon, not supernatural. As a result, spells cast on Superman affect him the same way they would anyone else. Superman is an American icon spanning the course of over a half a century. Like him or hate him, he has forever changed the way we look at superheroes. Join us next week as we explore the monstrosity known as the Incredible Hulk.